That is as far as they're going to go. That is as far as they're going to go.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Suarez. Neymar! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's away. Mbappe. Baresi gets it clear. And he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Baresi. And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Well read, nice interception. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Here's found the chance! He's scored! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Cantona. Oh, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Pass somewhat off target. Cantona. Griezmann. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Rudiger is there to clear. Law. That is a brilliant interception. And now they can spring out of defence. He might be in here!
Haaland, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's through here. And he's straight offside. Over to the left, back into the middle. Makalele. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Haaland. DiMarco. And there's green grass ahead of him. Schneider. Mbappe. They want to be quick to recover this. Has a go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Law with the clearance, turns and goes back. He's got the shot away! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's found a way through.
Al Nassr are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question is whether they can sustain it.
Baresi gets over and intercepts.
There's a real appetite from them to really put this game to bed, but will they?
And that has been cut short. Good spot, he's seen the run. There's no flag. Great hit! They've scored! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence, such a confusion.
Substitution on the field, number 7, Schneider.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Looking for the runner. Neymar. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
So, what can they make of this? Lam. And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Mohamed Salah picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. The action has already started. Back into the middle.
Robert Pires is another outstanding attacking midfield talent, one of the finest of his generation.
Yeah, and pretty prolific for a wide player, actually. Gets his fair share of goals.
Yeah, he has a poetry in motion grace about his game and can...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that is doing no harm at all.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Cantona. Luis Suarez. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Corner number 2, then. And that's not going to trouble anybody. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. United have reclaimed. So it is still 0-0. That is a great pick out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's beautifully weighted. He's found some space. Makalele deals with that comfortably. And that could set him on his way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there's the clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, that was vital. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Puyol. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Maradona. He has found a way through. Maradona. Cantona! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Belletti. Out of play for a throw. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Vieira. Neymar. Makalele. He tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Al Nassr just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And he's there to get it away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So your views on the first half?
Al Nassr may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
So we reach the halfway point and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again then.
Al Nassr are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Played back in. Schmeichel is there to clear. Puyol gets across to intercept that. Neymar. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Makalele. And it's Maradona. Can he put it away? And it's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Substitution in progress.
And he's managed to gift it back. Al Nassr will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That is ended up in no man's land. Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Out again for a throw-in. And he gets rid in a hurry.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to...
Oh no, what has happened? Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Cantona clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Al Nassr have their third corner. Punched away.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
And now they can spring out of defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United...
Messi! Anyone, and the keeper couldn't hold it. They are rampant. And they are pulling clear here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bit too much weight on the pass. Quality ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! It's a goal!
They're back within reach!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So is this the start of a comeback? Lobbed in behind. He's in plenty of space here.
Kubo.
And that has been clubbed away. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a great ball. There's the hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away. Maradona. Messi. And he's picked out the run. That's a nicely measured pass. That'll be a throw. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And the shot! And with that, the final whistle. Al Nassr perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way.
Decent hit! And he's managed to get rid. Threads one in. Makalele looking to get on the end of this. Floated through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and... oh, what a mistake! Now it's Neymar. And that's been what... and the finish! In he goes again! It's there! Cantona at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Cleared without complication. And here's Deco. Oh, the shot could be on here. Can he finish? Roberto Carlos. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Might be danger here. He's got the shot away! Gently done. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi, he's found a way through. He's had a hit! It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive. And that has been clubbed away.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Bit of a communication breakdown there. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Deco. Rice. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, good read. Cantona looking understandably energised after his goal. And that should be the keeper's. There's the whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Al Nassr come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Al Nassr carrying a one-goal lead. Cantona. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Number 14, Griezmann.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Coming on the field, number 17,
Costa Curta.
Deco.
Pedri.
7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here.
The attendance for this
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Messi. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Al Nassr were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good ball! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
substitution on the field, number 10, Neymar. Number 22, Belletti.
And he's managed to gift it back. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Coming on the field, number
And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Messi.
number
It's a good spell of possession, this.
number 5,
De Bruyne.
Great hit! They've done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Club America surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
In comes the corner.
Substitutions taking place.
All hands on deck for this one.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be
De Bruyne.
added time.
5 minutes to add. And here's Messi. Look at the space. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's got away. Now there's a fine ball. Danger averted for now. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course.